What up, guys? Welcome to
Guys,
the Celsius Podcast,
today
episode
we're gonna be
35.
reviewing this JoJo art book, JoJo 6251.
Yes.
That's what we're
Aiden,
gonna be doing.
let's start us off with page one.
Page one? No, let's
Ugh.
start with this page. What's
This
on this
page.
page? Holy
Okay.
shit, it's Wamu!
Oh
Holy
my god, guys, I
shit!
get that reference because I watched
Uh,
JoJo Part
Hey,
2.
back for the
Estimated age
audience.
12,000.
Explain what's on the page.
Okay,
For
so
the
there's this
An
guy.
ancient gay Aztec vampire. There's another one. His name is
He's the one that does the sand tornadoes.
He does do the sand tornadoes.
Sadly, they don't have the band AC/DC on there.
He's on this page here.
Guys, that is the guy that the band AC/DC was named after.
That's not true. I think they were named after the electric current.
Okay. Well, as Aiden goes and reads that, I say, let's get into this proper with what we're watching.
What we're
I say
watching.
we've been pushing Uri to the last a lot. Maybe let's put him at the forefront.
I'm at first. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay, I have been watching mostly Mad Men. I watched
Ooh.
season like 5 and 6 over the past few days, and they're both every season's like 13 episodes long, kind of like 50 minutes long each season stuff. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot, but I enjoy it. This show is very sneakily funny sometimes. It doesn't overhit you in the head. It just has really like funny moments, randomly funny. That's very subtle. That you're like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then it doesn't it's not like too complex or Succession. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck they're talking about in Succession business stuff.
Ooh.
But
I
Guess
I
he's just not
understand.
smart enough like me.
Oh, you got him good. Holy shit.
But in Succession, that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to understand the business stuff. You're just kind of supposed to understand that what the general takes away from it. But this show, it's like about these guys in the 60s, they were advertising people, and that was kind of like a big business, and they were called Mad Men. These
Ooh,
guys.
That's the name of the show.
That's
In fact-
crazy. I've never heard a show ever do that before.
So, Beck,
Yeah.
guess what do you think is the first shot of the show?
I'm going to assume it is a guy jumping off a building.
No, it's the word madman with the definition of it.
Wow, like in
I
Cocaine
do
Bear.
not like shows that are just like, yeah, let's start with some text on the screen.
But that's the only time it ever does it in the history of the show.
The history of the show. How old is this show?
Well, it was starting like the big boom of TV shows of like Sopranos, The Wire, Breaking Bad.
So like
It's one of the
20s, 2000.
2007. It started in 2008, ended in 2015.
Oh wow.
Seven seasons. It usually got outshined by Breaking Bad at the Emmys, but then once Breaking Bad went off the air, it won its Emmys.
Mm.
So it's like 7 seasons, and so I'm watching it. And so the main guy is this guy named Donald Draper. He's one of the most iconic, like, kind of TV anti-heroes characters, as you
Yeah,
have them,
very
like Walter
iconic.
White.
We haven't heard of him.
I mean, if you look into the TV prestige sphere, you would hear
Ooh.
about him. Fuck you, Beck.
Oh, you got
So-
you there.
So he's like a really good advertising guy. He's kind of like a very mysterious type of guy. He's also a serial cheater. He's cheated on his wife so many times. He has so many
Mhm.
different girlfriends throughout the show.
Like
And
me.
he's also hiding his identity because his name's not actual Donald Draper. Ooh, twist.
Drama.
Is it Donald Glover, maybe?
No,
I
it's
think it is
Dick
Donald Glover.
It's Dick Whitman. Actually.
Dick Grayson. He's Robin. That's really cool. That's a
Whoa.
twist that I didn't see coming.
Bro, that would be
And
so hype,
so-
just like in one of these prestige TV shows. It's like this man grows up to be Robin.
He grows up to
And-
be Batman.
Yeah.
So we see different characters are following her in the office. There's a secretary, like in the 60s, because things were pretty sexist back then, more blatantly than it is now. Now it's more kind of subtle sexism,
Yeah.
But so it's like secretaries, and she becomes a copywriter at the ad agency, and we see like her character arc, And so we see a bunch of different people's character arcs. Some becoming worse, some become better. And so Don, he's kind of similar to a character like BoJack Horseman in a way that they're both
Ooh.
kind of we're following like a descent into like a more of a deeper pit that as they're in, because it's like the intro scene of the show is like kind of like a blocky effects of like just like it's like a guy like a suit in black and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like falling off a building. I think you've seen it probably.
Yeah,
It's a
that's why
good
I said it's him jumping off a building.
yeah, no. So that it's a really good post credit scene, great music, and so it's kind of him falling into a deeper and deeper hole, and seeing if he can be a better person, because he does try sometimes, but it's very hard for him.
Uh,
And so seeing different characters, it's a pretty fun show. Like the drama is really in like the clients. They're trying to get clients, they can't get clients. But something I want to touch on, it's like after season 3, it has a big kind of character reset as like some characters of the company, the company is taken over and they leave to start their own company. And so, what do you guys think of like when a TV show has like a reset in its middle of the run? Like it does something completely new as a new status quo. What do you think about that?
ooh, I can only think of one time where that
I
happened.
can't really think of that at all.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but like there was this show and it was like a prequel to Madagascar
Hmm.
following like the big king guy. And
I don't
like
think that's a prequel.
no,
That's not a
that
prequel.
was a TV show.
No, I know. It's All Hail King Julian.
Yeah, that. And then so for some reason they like have a season and then there's another separate TV show in between like two of the seasons when he gets like shipwrecked or something. I barely remember it, but I think that's what happened.
I see.
I think it could be good because it kind of allows to see these characters in a new environment. Something like Barry after season 3 goes to prison, and that's like
Yeah.
a reset for
For
the
like
show.
4 episodes. That's not a good example.
But then there's another reset
Yeah,
with the
that
time jump.
reset's good. Yeah, time jumps. I think a time jump is more what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I
It's just
mean. But
literally it's like Steven Universe Future.
Yeah, no, that's a different show,
But no, it's like you like imagine like the time jump between them.
I guess.
all is to say, I think resets, time jumps. I feel like they're if done right, they can do like pretty good avenues for pathways. Except like I don't like when it tries to force it all back to the regular status quo. Like,
Mm.
okay, this character is okay. Now we're only going to do like now we've cut the fat of the show. We're going to restart, reset a new environment. But then they kind of bring the old characters back sometimes. Like maybe one or they do like bring back one or two characters from the old part later in the second half of the show. I feel like that's after season 3. It's like 2 halves of this show. And so now I'm in the final season 7, and I don't remember how it plays out, but I'm excited to see how it ends. Since it's not like a big show where there's gonna be like big character deaths, Logan Roy is not gonna die
Oh
here.
no, this is so
But
sad.
there actually is a guy who kills himself at the end of season 5.
Yeah.
But
Wait, that's like Better Call Saul.
Oh, yo, dude.
anyway, but I'm excited for that. In other news, let me do my
Oh no, guys.
weekly review of Secret Invasion.
Ooh, this is the show that Marvel made about the green aliens that can shapeshift.
That's crazy.
Now, the first episode, it was kind of okay. It was fine, meh. The second episode was a little better, and the third episode, just a little bit better. It's nothing
Ooh,
groundbreaking for
slight
me.
increase.
Slight incrementally increasing. That's so we're seeing this episode that so Talos and Nick Fury, they need to stop World War III from
Is
happening.
Talos the cool scroll
That's the good
Yeah, he's
guy
the
scroll
cool-
from the Marvel
Yeah.
movie.
from the Marvel movie? Okay, last time I checked, these were Marvel.
No, like the Captain Marvel movie.
Oh, from Captain Marvel. Okay.
That's why I said the Marvel movie.
Hmm.
Cool.
And so him and Nick Fury, they're trying to stop World War III happening because they're like there's a scroll in the Royal Navy who's planning to like missile launch a UN plane or something.
Like the
Ooh.
British
So they get
Navy.
yeah, and so
Damn,
they're
those
planning,
guys.
and so they have to stop that from happening. So they infiltrate like a scroll who's gone high up in the military, and so like a bad scroll. There's like Nick Fury, Talos, and then there's Gravik and his rebel scrolls.
Okay.
And so then they're like, but then there's like a code, but then they killed the guy who has the code, so they can't get the code. But then he calls his wife, I'm not his daughter, who turns out to be a traitor working for her dad, but she's actually just a spy for her dad in Gravik's army. He's the
It
bad guy.
sounded like a quadruple twist.
Yeah, wait.
So
So
I have
whose
know.
no
side is
idea
that?
what any of
Whose
that
side
means.
is she pretending to work for?
I'm sorry, I said it too much. She is working for her dad. She's a spy for her dad in
Okay.
the bad guy scroll
Thank
army.
you for explaining that better.
So she works with the good guys and is spying on the bad guys.
Yes.
That took
Just
that took one sentence.
Shut
I
up.
think she's gonna die.
Probably. Like, how old is the daughter?
Aiden, and then she runs away after giving him the code, and guess who? And guess who drives up to her?
Oh,
It's Gravik, and then guess what Gravik
oh
does
my
to?
God, she dies.
Guess what
This.
Gravik? He shoots her,
Oh
and then
my
he
God,
leaves
guys,
her.
Aiden should write these TV shows. He's so good.
It's so predictable. Like actually.
It is- and so then, but we don't know is she fully dead because he
Bro.
as in the middle of her sentence she says, "Shoot me, look me in the face. Are you a leader of our people or our worst enemies?" And then he shoots her, and then she falls down. But I assume she's probably going to survive the shot for some reason because she's not going to get rid of Amelia Clark halfway through the show. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I think she's going to survive the
Mhm.
shot for some reason, but maybe. And so that happens, and then turns out maybe Nick Fury's scroll wife, she's working for Gravik, the evil scroll leader, perhaps.
Mm.
Cause, and then yeah, this show, it really does feel kind of just like a predictable meh kind of show, but it's kind of incrementally better. But it really feels just more like something that's getting teed up for something bigger, as I've said before.
Yeah. I hate it when shows are just like, wait until the next show and then we'll explain it. It happens
yeah,
a lot more
that-
like Marvel.
Yeah.
Because they keep having to like tease the next thing. They can't like have a big conclusion.
Like kind of like one vision where it's like, oh, the post credit scene of her just in her cabin, like.
Yeah, no. The thing I heard with that, was WandaVision hadn't come out when they had like started working on Multiverse of Madness, so they didn't know where her character was going.
Oh yeah, I think I heard of
Because the show was not finished, so they couldn't like look at it and like understand what was gonna happen. So they were just like, yeah, okay, we'll just do what they did in WandaVision, but in the movie now.
Yeah.
So Multiverse of Madness, more like Multiverse of Midness. That movie was so mid, guys.
I did not watch it.
So
Wow.
I
I
watched
watched
it.
it and I laughed at the Illuminati part, and then everything else was just kind of boring.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
They killed Fantastic Four guy from the
Yeah.
office.
Killed John Krasinski.
He has a show on Amazon Prime called Jack Ryan, which I heard is good.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that final season came out, I heard recently. It's on Amazon Prime for anyone who wants to
I
go to
watched
Amazon.
I think I started watching like the first season of it, and it seemed good.
Yeah,
It
maybe I'll
felt
pick
like
that.
like a spy movie, but like a TV show.
Mhm.
All right, do you have
Yeah.
anything else?
Let me think. I feel like there's. Oh yeah, I'm watching. I don't know if I said this, but I'm watching. There's guys who Idris Elba is. He's
Yeah.
like
The hijack.
Knuckles?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
watching
he is Knuckles.
yeah, and he's in like Suicide Squad and like The Wire.
Oh, he's
and
in the
pretty-
Suicide Squad.
the Suicide Squad, and so he has a new TV show out.
On Apple TV
TV
Plus.
Plus. And so it's called Hijack, and he's like He's not one of the hijackers. Surprise, surprise.
What? This is
He's
crazy.
actually the main character guy, but it's not like a diehard thing. He's not like super strong. He's kind of like a negotiator. They even like I think they end the first episode with ending like he's a negotiator. His son says that like at
So
home.
is this are they on like a passenger airline and then they get hijacked?
Yeah, so there's hijackers, and we don't know really what their plan is, but they're going from Dubai to London, and so they hijack goes wrong after like a girl finds like a bullet in the bathroom, and so
Yeah.
then they have to accelerate the hijack because they were planning to do it only like 2 hours into the hijack, and so but then but the pilot loses control of the cockpit because like an attendant was going to get killed by one of the hijackers if he didn't open up the cockpit. And guys, after 9/11, it's known that you shouldn't ever no matter what you never
open the cockpit no matter what. That's like a rule in like that they teach you in flying.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
like under no
So
circumstances do it.
But the pilot does open it up for his girlfriend.
Bro.
And so
And
his
guess what?
other
The
pilot.
hijackers still killed him.
No, and so then there's an issue with like the negotiator tries to work, pretends to try to work with the hijacker.
So
See, guys,
Idris
I can
Elba's
help you.
not on the plane, he's on the ground.
No, he is on the plane. He's a passenger on the plane, but then he's like to the hijackers, guys, I can help you do this if you don't kill anybody. I can just help you get through this. And then the hijackers are like, we don't believe you. Sit your ass down.
Ooh.
And so then we focus like this is a multi-character story. There's like different like passengers that were following their stories, and then the people on the ground who are trying to figure out if there's a hijacking. Because there's like they're like they hear the pilot and the hijackers tell the pilot to tell the ground control everything's good. But then Idris Elba texts his wife and says, "Serious incident on board." And in that moment, I was like, why you write serious incident? Why don't you write hijack is on board? Because then the wife saw like, he's probably lying or something. Like,
Bro.
He didn't write hijack. You have to write serious incident. I guess you can't say the name of the show in the show, like it's not like in Succession after Logan dies says, we have a succession now.
It is really funny when they just do that.
Hey, Ernie, question. Did you realize that you didn't send the thing for the newest episode of the podcast?
What?
You on Spotify? Did you see that you didn't upload it?
Ooh, guys. There's uploading drama.
Whoa. I just saw that.
It's still processing.
No, it just says it hasn't been published yet.
There, I published it.
Oh, guys, great. Remember.
Drama resolved. And so we're trying to figure out, we're trying to go with him as, and then at the end, because like Apple TV Plus does this thing which I like, it's like they do 3 first episodes and then weekly, which is a pretty good release schedule.
I like the way Arcane did on Netflix, where you just do 3 episodes each. Like, you do 3 episodes, then a week later, 3 episodes. Because sometimes 1 episode isn't, like, enough. But I feel like
was it only 9 episodes?
It was only 9 episodes. So you got, like, the first act, then the second act, and then the third act.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and so so then the end of the first episode, there's a gunshot, and then it cuts to outside the plane, and we don't know what's happening. Did someone get shot? I don't know. It could have been a blank, but we'll see. And yeah, that's what.
All right.
I love when people get shot.
Okay.
Lemon time.
What?
Yeah, this is the week. Aiden, do you not remember the weekly Uri bit where he eats a lemon? He's done that weekly for every episode. It's his one character trait.
Is this the bit for this episode? We did balloon animals last time. Lemons.
You can go get a lemon really quickly if you guys want.
Lemon.
I can go see if I have one, but I probably don't. And also, I don't care. So I'm just gonna drink water instead. How about
go get a lemon.
All I have is a honey bar.
Oh, I have one of those too. It's really old and stale.
Great.
Let me see if I have one.
You need to get one of these bars so we can continue the bit. Okay. What I'm watching, I'll go since I'm
Yeah,
better.
what have you Yes,
I've been
true.
watching 4 things, and Uri just left to go get a lemon. So I'll talk about the one that we can talk about mostly.
Yeah,
Steven
what's that?
Universe.
Oh, how
I've
far
been
are you?
continuing to watch it, and I definitely have
that.
gotten more engaged as it's gone on.
True.
I would up it from okay to good.
Nice.
Mostly because there has been actually good episodes so far.
Because there's been plot.
There has been plot. So
Holy shit.
I'm on I'm on episode 34 right now.
Yeah.
So stuff has happened.
Sorry guys, all I had was a pure protein bar, chocolate
I
peanut
didn't
butter.
expect you to
That's not the
actually
same
get an
thing.
energy bar. We did not want you to do that. Okay. So
Max, keep in mind,
Though-
before you get to episode like 45, tell me, and then I'll send you what the correct order to watch the episodes in, because Max does this cool thing that it puts them out of order.
really?
It puts season 1 episodes in the season 2 and season 2 episodes in season 1.
Bro, who let that happen?
I don't know, but
Okay.
there's also AI interpolation on like all the episodes. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but it's there.
Crazy.
You
Okay.
know what's an annoying thing that's been happening with me with Amazon Prime and Mad Men? So there's because it's on Freevee on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So between like a scene before an ad break, they do the ad break, but just like seconds before the scene is over. So when the ad break is over, I see the last bit of the previous scene, and then a new scene continues.
I have that on Hulu. That happens on Hulu sometimes.
That's what happened to me on Hulu with The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very annoying.
Steven Universe. This
Again?
show.
How much are we talking about Steven Universe?
Bro, you interrupted me to talk about your Mad Men ad breaks. All I said was I got to episode 34. I didn't get to actually give my thoughts.
Wait, there's
Yeah.
34 episodes of
There's
Steven Universe.
50 in the first season.
Yeah.
What? There's 250.
This is too much, man. Too much. That's
not
too
that
much, man,
many.
as Sarah
That's
Lynn
too
would
much,
say.
man. True. So,
It's not even that
this
many.
show, I like it when they focus a lot more on the character parts. The thing for me is whenever it's focused on one of the 4 main characters, I don't like the episode. When it's focused on a side character, it's good for some reason. It's crazy.
It's like the opposite for like the rest of the fandom. Like the towny episodes are the ones that people don't really like.
Like all the ones with like Sadie are good. Like all those are like my favorite ones of the season.
That's really funny.
It's crazy. Like make more compelling main characters.
They get better.
No. I'm like, okay, so Uri, I'll explain this to you. In the show, there are like these 3 main characters, and like they like sometimes combine and they make a new character. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like so cool. Like this in the end of the season, they're all 3 combined. They all 3 combined for a dinner episode. They just eat dinner and they forge into their mega powerful being, and that's the first time we see it. Bro, save that for a good moment. Oh my god.
No,
What do you mean
no.
a dinner episode?
Like it's like Steven wants.
Don't try to explain it.
His girlfriend's parents want to like meet his mom, but like his mom is like the gem in his chest. I'm not gonna try to explain it.
It's okay. Season gets a lot more important in later seasons, and especially in the finale.
Okay. And then one of the episodes I loved the most was we have like a normal episode. It's like, oh, it seems pretty normal. There's like this mirror, but the mirror is talking to him. Oh no, we're gonna have a battle. But no, it's like you get the twist that it's like an actual like character stuck in the mirror, and you get the first 2-part episode of the season, and it was really good, and it's like intrigued you into like what's happening. It explains a lot more of the actual story and the lore behind it.
What other things are the main characters?
Yeah, like it's the first time that Steven meets someone of like the race that isn't the 3 main characters. They're like the race of gem people.
Yeah.
Well,
This is a good character.
Yeah.
This show must go dummy for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's all I have to say on Steven Universe. But
Wait,
oh what?
Beck, I have a question about Steven Universe for
Yeah.
you. So, do you consider this show to be like a good time watching it, or do you consider it more to be a slog to go through it?
Ooh, a little bit of both. Depends on the episode. Like I just watched an episode where it's like one of the main characters is like just we need to get this gem from Foxman. Oh, here's bunnies. We go to Foxman. We beat Foxman. Turns out betrayal. Blah blah. No character development. I'm like, bro, why is this episode here? Huh?
Who the fuck is Fox Man?
I don't know. It was the one where like Steven comes up with like the like Garnet comes back with a gem. He's like, "Oh, what do you think happened?" And then he's like, "No,
Oh,
you
that
fuck
one.
that
No,
one."
that one's funny. That one's silly.
It felt so pointless.
It has Ronaldo in it.
Some of them are just I don't know. Some of them are a slog, but some of them are really good like character development and really engaging.
A lot of the
And
ones
so-
with Pearl about Rose are good.
Yeah. Like you gotta
So
you
this
gotta love a
shows-
mystery, and that can like hook you into like how everything works.
Yeah.
So, this show's like 50 episodes a season.
They're
No,
each 11.
just season one. Just season one.
Oh,
It goes
really?
back. It goes down to like 20, 25.
Oh, I thought it was 50 a season.
No, just season one.
Okay.
And so,
Because season 2 gets chopped in half. That's what happened. It was supposed to be one long season again, but it gets in half. Yeah.
So, Beck, do you think when you think a possible timeline for the ending of you watching this show, how long do you think it will take?
Oh, how
Because
long
he
do you
doesn't
think-
want to talk about it anymore.
Oh. I downloaded the rest of season 1 for my car trip tomorrow. So
Where are you going, Beck?
I'm going to LA.
Damn, you're gonna be out in the
Wow.
Hollywood. Now you have an experience that
Yeah,
you better have like crazy.
I will take photos and send
So
it to
The
you
next
guys.
podcast, you gotta give like a full story of meeting Quentin Tarantino and
Not Quentin
Oh.
Tarantino.
Yeah, no, I want to break
Marty
into a lot of
Scorsese.
celebrities' house. Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Not
You gotta
Jennifer Lawrence.
meet Homer Simpson at Universal
Homer
Studios.
Simpson.
I'll try to take a
Um,
photo with Homer Simpson.
Yo, Homer
Okay.
Simpson.
Steven Universe, I will try to finish it. I think I will have an exponential curve in how like exponential curve in how long it takes me to watch it because
Yeah.
like in the beginning I'm like not engaged, so I'll watch like maybe 4 episodes a day. But if I get really into it, I can like binge it really quickly.
And the episodes are short. It doesn't take too long.
All right.
Damn, Nick. If you were Nicola, you would be like, he'd watch that shit in like maybe like a couple of days.
Yeah,
just going
he
through
and
it.
some. Yeah, I mean, like it depends on just how good it is. Like if something's really good, I can like binge it like nonstop.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
next thing I watch, Infinity Train season 2. We already talked about this last episode, so I'll just say I watched it. The one thing I'll say about Infinity Train is I feel like each season is very unique in like the way it tackles everything, and I especially love in like the ending parts of season 2 how they're just like debating like what are you actually gonna do when the mirror version of you who's just literally made of metal, how are you gonna do this? Like you're just stuck on this train, you can't do anything about it. But then she actually does get into the real world, and it's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I also watched Infinity Train. I watched season 3 and 4.
Oh yeah.
Season 3, I don't like that much because the characters are a little bit insufferable.
Oh, they are. Yeah,
'Cause
they're
they
very.
all hate each other, and
They
they're
all
all
do hate each
really stupid.
Yeah.
The only good one is Grace, and even then, she's borderline not good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do.
Wow.
I haven't gotten to the episode yet, but
Mhm.
I remember the episode where they finally meet Amelia being really good because it's their entire belief is just completely destroyed, kind of.
Yeah. And then
Who is the most insufferable TV character you guys have ever seen?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know if
god.
there's any like that comes on screen and you're like, oh.
Okay, no. I was literally
I don't
like
have
hanging out with my friend like right before this podcast, and she was like, "Oh my God, my least favorite episode of the Owl House was the one with just Hootie." And I would literally say Hootie is either like is literally like your most hated character or your most loved character. There's literally no in between.
He's great.
I don't know. I'm kind of neutral at him.
Wow, you literally
Damn.
broke my one rule, Uri. Thanks for that. I felt so proud of that. All right,
Skylar White. No.
Skylar White. Wow.
People hate her too much.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's because she's a woman.
Yeah. No, that's
definitely.
most of it. Do you guys ever have these like? Do you have anybody in your life do you think are like really insufferable people to watch TV or movies with?
It's me.
My mom probably.
My
Because like
dad probably. He
for
gets
some
really
reason,
mad.
like it'll be something like so simple, and she'll get confused by it. Like it's crazy.
You're like what?
I
Give me
don't
an
know.
example.
Like I don't know. Like literally like, anything in Infinity Train, she has to like pause and like, okay, so what is happening in this?
I don't know. That song is that movie
It's-
is confusing.
Yeah.
My dad gets really mad at the TV when characters do things that he doesn't like.
Oh, like screaming at the TV.
Yeah, he gets really like when Shiv doesn't say like doesn't do the vote with Kendall. He got really pissed.
Why are you gonna vote? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that person's me.
yeah, really.
Yeah. Like I'll talk during movies and like point stuff out.
That's my mom.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Beck, you sat next to me during Spider-Verse.
Oh, I did. No, that was fun. We were able to talk there.
hmm
Although, yeah.
It's different if it's a movie I've never seen before, then it's different. But if it's a movie I have seen before that I'm making,
You're more quiet.
no, I'm more talkative.
you're more
And I'm like,
talkative.
hold on, I'm like, hold on, this part goes hard.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Mhm.
like say it out loud and then ruin it for everyone else.
Sometimes my mom does like, okay, so what do you think? Like, what is happening? It's like when I'm watching something with her for the first time as well, and like he's expecting me to know what's going
Oh,
on
yeah,
when
yeah,
I don't
same.
also know.
Oh
Like-
my God. Okay, I have something exactly like this. So I'm gonna jump ahead. I watched
Okay.
RRR.
Ooh, I heard that's good.
It's really like, bro, some insane stuff happened to this film. Like, I don't know like how they did all this. I mean, it was a lot of CGI, but it looks amazing. But also, I was watching it in dub, so like my
Ooh.
mom was like
No.
so confused because I was watching it with her. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening either. It's a Bollywood film in dub. I don't know. But yeah,
Why would you watch it dubbed?
because it's my parents. They don't know how to watch sub.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
my
they don't know how to read subtitles.
that's what my
Yeah,
parents did with Squid Game.
yeah.
Ew.
But RRR is like really, it's like 3 hours, and not a lot of films can justify a 3 hour runtime. But like, I feel like the pacing for this like really fit. Like, it did not drag. Like, I was able to like binge the entire thing in one sitting. But it's like it's really good. It's about this like friendship between two people, and like they're like
During the time of England controlling
Yeah.
India.
and like one is like a police officer who has to hunt down this like unknown guy trying to take down the government. But guess what? The friend is the guy trying to take down the government. What?
That's crazy.
But yeah, they have like a ton of good music in it. Like they won Best Original Song for it, and I think it was very deserved. And also there's so much like insane action. Like it's not realistic, the action. Like a guy will like pick up like hoses from a fountain and swing them around like lassos and do like insane like water bending stuff.
Mm.
And they'll be like all played for serious. And I go, oh my God, this one's so funny. Like a tree fell down on a car. It turned the car over. The guy, the villain, gets hit out of the car, picks up a rifle mid-air, and then shoots a guy like 100 meters away.
Hell yeah, that sounds raw as hell.
Yeah, like all in
sounds
midair.
lit.
No, it's like all raw as hell, so epic. Like, it's some of the best action I've seen in a film.
I love how it just casually said raw as hell.
Raw as hell.
So
Okay.
wait, we went on a tangent off hard. Aiden, you're watching Infinity Train?
I think we talked. You want to talk about season 4? Or like,
Season 4 was good also. And it sucks that was the end, but it's fine because it's an anthology series and everything.
yeah,
Anyways,
that
so
one it tried to get more back to its roots of like not dealing so much with train lore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Um.
Yeah.
have something for us to talk about after, like in general. if you
Okay. Well,
want.
I have two
well,
more things I want to talk about.
And I have 4.
Okay. Well, one of them's a match between the two of us.
Yeah, maybe 2 of them.
Okay.
Maybe all.
All right. The next 5 episodes of Ghost and Molly McGee came out.
That's one of mine also.
Okay, so the funniest thing about this was I go on Disney Plus. I'm looking through new to Disney Plus. I have to go through like 10 different Shark Week shows and movies because for some reason Disney Plus is like, guys, it's Shark Week. Watch Shark.
Yo, Shark Week.
But then
Yo,
I see new Ghost and Molly McGee episodes. I watch them, or I first look at them. I'm like, it goes from 9 to 11.
9/11.
no.
No.
Ernie's been checked out for like 7 minutes. This is the first thing he
Wow,
hears.
yeah. But yeah, I was so confused. And it feels like the episode numbered 11 would work as number 10. There's no reason why it should be listed as 11. But overall they were really they felt like normal episodes, and normal episodes are really good. So I watched all of them.
Like in typical Molly McGee fashion, they handle some interesting subjects for what kind of a show it is.
Yeah.
Like they do one where our main character Molly doesn't think she's Asian enough for her family.
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Which is
No,
an
and then she
interesting
eats
one.
a ton of spicy food.
Yeah, and then the other one that they do is one of these characters hasn't seen her dad in like 7 years,
Like
and
Beck.
is super excited to see him, and then it turns out he's a total asshole.
Yes.
It's
Never-
like, man, what the
Never meet your
fuck?
heroes.
Yeah. But yeah.
I thought that one was just a really interesting one for them to do.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're actually trying to do this.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it?
Bro, saying it again is not going to get you a different answer.
It was a good
But-
episode.
Was it? What's the
Hurry, stop talking. No, Beck, what else have you been watching?
Okay, this one is a really weird one.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
it's
wait,
this-
you watched the Ghost in the Shell live action movie of Scarlett Johansson?
What?
huh?
Did you watch the Ghost in the Shell live action Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Where she plays an Asian woman?
What?
What are you talking about?
That doesn't even like connect to anything. You're just like, guys, if I'm gonna guess a random film, if it's right, I'm gonna be so smart.
This thing
Sorry.
already just said words.
Okay, the thing is, like, if you guess enough times, you'd eventually get it right. But I doubt you would have guessed this one. It is the film I'm thinking of ending things, and it's not about suicide. It's about relationships.
Oh
Yeah.
I saw something like that on Netflix.
Did you watch it, or you
Todd
just?
from I saw like
It does have Todd from Breaking Bad.
yeah.
That's-
Let me tell you
crazy.
something. This film. Now, I like to think of myself as being able to, understand films generally.
Oh wow,
I
really
was lost
pretentious.
20
Beck.
minutes into this.
Really?
I
What do you
can.
mean? What's it?
Okay.
Give me a plot synopsis.
So it's about this girl and her boyfriend, and they're visiting the boyfriend's parents. So it's pretty normal. They
like in the one movie with
Oh, like in that second episode of Black Mirror season 6, Lock Henry?
I've not seen
Like-
like him. I don't know which film you're talking about. So they spend the first 22 minutes talking in the car about random stuff, kind of engaging. And the character's like, I'm thinking of ending things with him because like he's kind of boring. Then we get to the
Wow.
house,
Oh
and
wow.
everything starts being a lot like discontinuous, like in film comp.
Like non-linearly? Non-linear.
No, like they'll be like the girl will be like sitting like in the living room talking, and then it'll cut, and then all the family is gone, and they're now in the dinner table.
Mhm.
And then like that's kind of weird. They'll think, oh, that's weird, but then continues a bit forward on, and then she walks down the same set of stairs 4 times, and like the camera doesn't move.
Sexy.
That's weird. And then the mom has somehow aged 10 years and is on her deathbed.
Like the movie Old from M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
Is
kind
this
of,
like
kind
is
of
this
like
like a dream sequence or something?
I don't know. Okay, but then they're like, oh, I gotta go. So they go, and then they like, oh, they talk in the car for another like 10 minutes. Oh, I want to get, and then it's like a blizzard outside. I want to get like an ice cream thing. And then they go to this random ice cream place open, and like, then like the cashier's like, you don't have to move forward or backwards in time. You can stay here. I'm like, what? And then they go and they pull up to a high school, and then we've seen like this janitor in like the film parts there. But then they're like, oh, let's go. And need to throw away these cups. They go to throw away the cups,
Yeah.
but the guy doesn't come back. They go. The dumpster's full of cups. Really
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
He goes
Obviously.
in. He talks to the janitor. The janitor pulls out the original guy's shoes. Whoa, he is the janitor. But then we cut to a musical sequence where the two guys are dancing. Then a janitor kidnaps the girl.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fuck did you
Yeah.
watch?
And then
Wait, is this one scene or is this like the whole movie?
this is the whole movie.
What?
No, and then no. And then like the janitor goes and then is like in his car, but the car won't start. So he starts like having a stroke. And then like some random ice cream ad plays on his windshield. Then he strips fully nude, and a pig leads him into the gymnasium. Really
yeah.
weird.
No,
But
that makes
then
sense.
we cut to the main girl's boyfriend on a stage singing a song from Oklahoma. You're supposed to
Oh, now
understand
that-
this. I don't know.
Oh no, that makes sense.
No,
that
it
makes
doesn't.
sense.
Or don't act like you're understanding
No.
this.
Oh yeah. No.
I literally
No,
like
back-
watched someone's
back-
review of it after like, yeah, you're not supposed to understand this. You're only supposed to understand certain parts of it. I'm like, what? You're supposed to watch like a 40-minute analysis video to actually get anything.
No, Beck, you don't
A
understand.
realist
It's a-
psychological thriller is what Wikipedia is calling it, and that's what
A
it
real
sounds like.
psychological thriller.
Uh-huh.
No, Beck,
Bro,
you don't understand. It's
no,
about.
no, I literally like I took a break while I was watching this film to like go get some water, and I thought the world around me was fake. It transports you. I was watching this at like 10:30 p.m. at night. I was so
Maybe that
confused.
was-
My mind
maybe that was
was
the point.
breaking. It was literally psychological horror.
That's how I felt watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. Even though that one's way more tame, I was so confused when I watched that
Yeah,
movie.
like, there's like no jump scares. It just like messes with your mind. Crazy.
Fuck
Beck,
you
you
up.
don't understand. It's about life.
It is about
Oh,
life. It is
why?
about, but just saying that does not make some of the stuff make sense.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
Beck,
about
I got one thing. I got one thing to say to
What?
you. I'm thinking of ending things.
No, oh my.
Yes! Yes!
Oh
Yay, we're
God.
free!
Beck, Aiden, we're about to talk about Steven Universe. Another 30 minutes. Let's do this.
All right, what else have you been watching?
That's
Beck?
everything, I think.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah, I think that's all.
I have 3 things to talk about. 1, I started watching a show that I watched when it first came out, and then I stopped watching it when it was going, and then it got removed from HBO Max. It is called OKKO.
Ooh, wait. Is this the one I'm thinking
Like
of?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Yeah, okay, I
I'm-
swear I've seen clips of this, but I've never heard of the plot. Like I have no
It's
idea
very-
what this is about.
So it's about this kid who wants to become like a hero,
Ah,
Oh, like Beck.
and so he works at a grocery store.
nice.
It's very entertaining. The characters are nice. It's very silly. The art style is good. Action's good. I give it a thumbs up out of thumbs.
Nice.
You give it a D's nuts.
I will
All right,
continue
wait,
to watch it.
speaking of thumbs up, I think like a lot of like review website or like
Like
those
this?
like congregate review
Like-
websites should like
Yeah.
only let you do like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's like how Steam does it, if you guys know that. Like you can either
Yeah.
recommend something or not recommend it. Because I feel like people can just review bomb zeros and then it just brings down the score way too much. I feel like positive, negative, and you just give the percentage. I feel like that's a way better way to do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
But like if
Beck, I
you're looking
totally
at an
agree.
individual person's review, you should be able to see like blank out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beck, have you ever thought of getting a letterbox account?
I don't know, maybe. It'd be fun.
I think you should. We should have one for Celsius.
Celsius letterbox.
I would
So
do one each
stupid.
individually. Like I could review so many shows.
Yeah. This movie, not enough titties in this one, but
That's an
too much
average
in
early
the.
You and
letterbox.
I watched Finding Nemo.
Not enough titties in Finding Nemo.
Okay, Uri. I'm not Uri. Aiden next show.
Okay, the next show was My Adventures with Superman.
Okay, I watched like 5 minutes of
Okay.
Voiced by Jack Quaid of The Boys, who plays Huey.
Bro really likes the boys.
Don't know who that is. Anyway, it's about Superman.
Oh wow, I'm
Uh,
surprised.
That's the basic plot.
I feel like Superman
and
hasn't like had his own TV show ever.
not really.
So this is-
I
What
mean,
do you
in, like,
mean?
the-
Smallville, Superman and Lois?
Animated.
Oh.
anime, like besides the original one from
Yeah.
like the 50s, right?
Yeah. I
Um,
don't mean like those like CW ones.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Anyway, the art style is really good. The voice acting is really good. The acting and action is really good. It is a good show.
Yeah, I feel like
The dynamic of Lois Lane and Clark Kent is pretty cool. They put Jimmy Olsen in a Superman thing for the first time ever.
yeah.
Hey, remember Batman vs Superman where he dies?
Yeah, no.
Is Jimmy
Literally was
Olsen
just
in
like,
that?
who's I was like someone was like explaining like Jimmy Olsen. I'm like, bro, who's Jimmy Olsen?
It's like his best
Yeah,
friend
like
in
his
the
best
comic.
friend. They like kill the terrorists kill him in Batman v Superman.
That's
For
crazy.
some reason, Zack Snyder was like, yeah, let's kill him.
He's like his best friend, and he's finally in a show.
Yeah.
Is it better than
Lois
the Harley
Lane
Quinn
is-
Superman?
Harley Quinn is a lot more like satirical.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you
this
should
one-
like
I like it.
compare.
I like this guy because he's really nervous. He's just like a nervous wreck all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
which feels like a normal Superman thing.
Yeah, and Lois Lane is really hot in this show. That's my thumbs up out of thumbs.
Yeah. I feel like it
And-
has. I don't know if you guys have ever watched them, but my friend really likes those DC like movies on Max, those animated ones. Has the
Like-
same art style as those, which I think is cool.
I have not watched them.
I've never
kinda
been
wanna
too
watch them.
engaged with those movies. Like I've seen like I saw like Flashpoint, the animated one.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's kind of good, but it's like it's what.
I've heard that none of them are actually like that good. Although I've seen some bits of Plastic Man from those movies, and he's really unhinged and funny as hell.
Oh yeah, I watched
Yeah.
the one where like Superman becomes evil over time. Plastic Man
Oh.
is really funny because he shows up in like the first 5 minutes and you don't think he's gonna be a real guy. But then in the end he's like hiding as a chair in one scene and then he's like, we need you for crucial important reason.
Yeah, I saw that one. I've seen the clip
that the
where
one where
Cyborg is like, "We need a
Superman's
key
a
to open the
Russian?
door," and he's like, "I have your key."
Is that the one where Superman's a Russian?
What?
What?
And Superman, like there's a movie where he's like a Russian or something. Superman.
No, this is
I
the
don't know.
one where
Sun?
like no, I didn't watch Red Sun. I forget what it's called. Injustice. Oh yeah, it's called Injustice.
Oh, didn't that one suck ass though?
That's what I was saying. That
Really?
none of them are actually good. I think.
It was decent. I mean, like, I enjoyed myself, but like there were major plot holes.
The thing about Injustice, it gets too convoluted, I think.
No. Like this one is very streamed down. Like they cut so much. Like no.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's like, okay, guys, we're gonna try to not have guns. Next scene, he kills hundreds of people in a nightclub. So the progression isn't like as much build up as like
Big fan of killing people in a nightclub.
Yeah, no, I mean like I like in the comics like and the games like where like the Joker. Did they do the Joker scene well? Where he
Yeah.
puts his hand through the
Yeah.
Joker.
Oh,
Body?
speaking of the Joker,
He's in that.
the anime.
Oh yeah, the anime. We got to
Did you
talk
guys
about that.
see that?
So
The Suicide Squad anime.
no, the Suicide Squad Isekai.
Is it an isekai?
It's literally called Suicide Squad : Isekai.
Really, that's funny
Literally
as hell.
calling it Isekai in the title.
The Harley Quinn design is okay. The Joker design is ass. Why is his big ol' smile makeup? Why is he a generic anime boy?
Okay, I have a lot of things to talk about with this because I have a lot to say. First,
And that's where we're ending the podcast right now. So
No.
good night, guys.
I still
Always
have
use
to talk
self-
about
Okay.
something.
I'm
too.
we
kidding.
see only Harley Quinn and the Joker. So
We see those boars,
We what?
the big pig guys. We
Okay,
see
yeah,
them.
yeah. Main characters of the Suicide Squad. We only see Harley Quinn. We don't see any other like Suicide Squad members. So it seems weird.
Mhm.
And they're doing an isekai, which is like, how is that gonna work? Are they just
I don't
gonna
know.
like put the Suicide Squad in like some random fantasy world and be like, yeah, cool.
Crazy.
And I think it's a movie or is it a TV show?
Show, I think.
If it's a show, yeah. If I like show, they're able to do a lot more.
Is the Joker even part of the Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Kind of.
What?
No, like
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When he's Jared Leto, he is.
But yeah, I think it's cool to see like a comic book
Not
really going full.
not even
anime
in the
style.
Suicide Squad movie. He was really part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
No, but we
But-
did get Jared Leto's The Joker scenes.
Yeah, and
Back what you were saying?
that's always something I'll cherish. Damaged, I love it.
Back what you were saying about the DC anime, My Adventures in Superman also kind of leans into that.
Yeah,
That kind of same art style. Superman has a very like.
I mean this one's
Sailor
definitely a
Moon
lot
transformation.
more anime than.
Yeah, it has like an anime outro.
Yeah, no. I
Like,
heard
with
that.
like calm music and Jimmy Olsen just kind of walking to it
Yeah,
as like background stuff happens.
already has like a Sailor Moon transition.
It's very good.
All right, what's the last thing you want to talk about, Aiden?
All right, so Beck wanted to talk about it last week, but I didn't get around to watching it.
Oh my
I
God,
watched
forgot we had this.
Nimona.
Nimona.
It's time to talk about Nimona for like 30 minutes.
Guess what, Uri? We will be talking about this a lot. You should probably just,
Bye bye.
Bye, Beck. Bye, Ari.
Bye. Wait, no, he actually left?
All right.
This is crazy.
So what was your overall review of Nimona?
Oh
You
my
can start.
God, I cannot believe this was almost canceled. It was so good.
Hi, Ari, you're back.
Hey, guess what? You're on
Welcome.
video. Have fun editing that.
Yeah.
All right. So, Nimona. So, it's about this guy, Ballister, and he is
Mhm.
framed for the murder of a queen.
Yeah, and then his boyfriend cuts off his arm,
It
so now
is
he's in
crazy.
trouble with that.
The thing is, I was so confused because they didn't show it at all. So I was like,
Oh,
wait, he
yeah.
actually, or like in the next scene, like, wait, he lost his arm?
No, they show him without his arm. They do in that
I don't know.
scene.
It was weird. I missed it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he loses his arm. So now everything's tense. But then this girl shows up named Nimona, who is like chaotically evil. Just like
She's a chaotic little skrunkly.
yeah. So she's
best
like,
way to
how do
describe
we do the villain stuff?
And he's like, I'm not a villain.
And-
And she's like, okay, cool.
and then
I don't care.
it's like a buddy cop movie, and they like have to like solve his framing. And then yeah. So all that happens, and then there's a lot of like, oh my God, you must have tricked me. This is so sad.
Yeah. That happens like 4 times.
Yeah. But then we get to third act. It's Nimona has transformed into this giant demon.
Nimona's a shapeshifter,
Yeah,
by
oh,
the
yeah,
way,
we
which is
might
a
have missed
trans
that.
allegory.
So
And it's a very good trans allegory.
it is
as
really
well.
good, yeah. So you got the whole she's the big monster, and like, is she wrecks havoc a
Mhm.
bit, right? But not too
Yeah,
much.
she does.
She wrecks
Not
havoc
like
a bit, but then she's
justified.
like, everyone hates me. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
literally
kill
stab
myself.
myself through the chest with the sword.
Yeah.
I
And instead of killing herself, she sacrifices herself, which is slightly better. But
yeah.
also, I didn't like that because she was an awesome character.
Yeah. So I thought her trying to kill herself was a really good like plot beat. Like I was really emotionally attached to it because
I was surprised the movie was rated PG.
yeah, I was also shocked by that. Um
With the amount of blood, and they make penis jokes and self-harm references and things like that.
yeah. I feel like they're able to like build her backstory like a ton to make her extremely compelling. Like we see this
Mhm.
whole backstory with like her and then the like original knight and like how they were
Mhm.
friends, but like she betrayed her.
I like how they don't tell you the name of the other girl she's with until the end of the flashback,
Yeah, that,
which is not. I
that
mean,
got me.
you can infer who it was,
Yeah, but then they finally tell
but
you, and it's crazy.
it was good.
And like the
Crazy.
symbols with her holding the sword in the same way, I thought that was
Hmm.
really good. But the one thing that I didn't like was in the ending, in like the last 2 seconds, you're like, oh no, she's back.
I liked it because I didn't want her to be dead.
I did okay, to be fair, I didn't want her dead, but I hate when movies are like, okay, this character's dead, but uh-oh, ending, they're alive. Cut to credits.
This movie's never getting a sequel either.
That
I know.
happens in horror movies. It happens in so many movies, and I'm like, bro, dude, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Don't do fake out deaths. They don't work, especially when you can't resolve it. I don't know.
Like Rise
That's
of
my one gripe
Skywalker.
with the movie. Oh, also, I did not like the techno. I did not like the medieval future setting. I didn't
Okay, I was gonna say I really liked that. I think that was.
really.
I thought it was really interesting
That did
combining
not vibe with me
medieval.
as much.
But
There was a lot of like I don't know. Maybe it was like the weird techno stuff, like kind of generic future animated tech.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I would have preferred like more medieval style with like more modern elements.
I thought it was good. I like it more than like what Unicorn Warriors Eternal did, where it's tech plus like steampunk kind of.
Ah, yeah. Overall, I would very much recommend this film.
It was animated incredibly well. Voice acting.
Yeah.
Nimona was like such an interesting character, and her arc was very good, and what she represents is amazing, and that I'm
Yeah.
glad brought to screen. And I know this movie had like a troubled life cycle, being
I
a
think
Blue Sky movie, then getting canned when Blue Sky got eradicated,
it
and
was
then
in
somehow,
development for like 7 years, right?
yeah,
Defunct.
Yeah. I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought it was gonna be like, generic blue sky animated stuff, maybe like very mid, but it actually like very much surprised me by how good it was.
if we count this with, do we count this as a Blue Sky movie? I don't.
I wouldn't count it as a blue sky film, but I expected something like Blue Sky. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But yeah. It there were like some times where it was like some lines felt kind of cheap. Like, okay, like she turns into the rhino, she busts out, I was like, this is the part where you run. That was like the most generic. I thought they did that joke. I was like, oh yeah, no, they're gonna parody how that normally happens. No, they're just like, let's play this completely for straight. I don't know. So stuff like that in the trailer made it seem generic, but no, it's really good.
Well, that's very cool. And let's bow out.
Yep,
Uri,
because Uri has been bored for the past 10 minutes with us talking about
No,
this.
it was interesting. I heard it's on Netflix.
yeah.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Hurry,
Yeah.
it's
Then you
very
can give this recommendation
weird.
back of what I'll give. Watch Nimona.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Hurry, I thought you had topics to talk about.
Did you not have
Well, I
any
mean,
topics?
we're approaching at an hour, so I just wanted to we can table it to a closer date.
Okay.
It's
All
more
right.
time. So always use Celsius, and thanks for listening,
Thanks for
brave,
listening.
you brave men.
Bye.
Bye.